Happy Saturday night to each and every single one of y'all out there. I hope you're having a kick-ass Saturday night, especially if you're a government employee. Don't know where your next check is coming from, or when you get your next check to pay that rent to your landlord. I hope you have a 6-month savings plan in full effect, because it's gonna be really tough out there. Your commander-in-chief seems to believe that you guys are having a swell of a time.
And the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe.
So I want to ask y'all something. Is he correct? Y'all want him to keep going this government shutdown? I want your thoughts. The 800,000 Americans out there who's having the hardest time not knowing when they're going back to work, not knowing when the next paycheck will be at, who's some of y'all actually working for free. Are y'all enjoying this weekend? Are y'all enjoying this 14th day of a shutdown? Call me up. Let's talk about it. 410-929-1128. 410-929-1128. The phone lines are wide open. Just making sure about that. Yes, and I want to talk to each and every single one of y'all out there. Okay? So that's what's up. That's how it's going down tonight. Underscore with the Freak Nasty. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We got everything rocking and loaded. The comment box is waiting for you. The phone lines are waiting for you. I'm having the best Saturday night I can have waiting for y'all. So call on in. So number 45 says that this shutdown can go on for years now, or months, or weeks. He doesn't care. Well, you tell me, as a government employee, or somebody who's not able to go to government parks, who's not able to go on with their daily functions, mail being late. Soon your motherfuckers on welfare and whatnot are not going to be able to get your snaps and chip for your children and all this other good stuff. How's that working out for y'all? Let's talk about it. 410-929-1128 is our feast tonight. If you happen to be a government employee and you don't have any food to eat right now, look at 45. And some of you have voted for him too. But don't get mad at me, because I'm sitting here eating my ass off, and y'all feeling some kind of way. I got it. I know. Times are tough. You didn't ask for this. You just happened to be the way the cookie crumbled. What you expect? There's no more adults in the room. Mattis left. That racist xenophobe Kelly left. So that's what you guys get. I'm not saying that it's right, but I understand, and you guys should understand too. And there's a portion of the country that's cheering this shutdown on. They're happy it's happening. They want to revel in disorder and chaos. For real. And there's a lot of people in this country that believe that, some of y'all on food stamps, not getting your check and whatnot, is a good thing. Yes. They actually believe that. It's a good thing. And they think that, by you guys not getting your food stamps and all that good stuff, you won't be able to run up the system. What do you think? Anywho, so it's a Saturday night, feeling all right. If you happen to be one of those government workers not getting that paycheck every 2 weeks, or if you happen to be a TSA worker, how many bombs y'all let through the airport this week? Just to protest the government shutdown. Just out of curiosity. Call me if I want to know about it. I don't be mad at you. I don't tell nobody. It ain't your fault when the government shut down. Not at all. You could blame your Congress people for that. So we're going to talk trash tonight. We're going to make it do what it do. And I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, independent. I don't care what you are. You got to have an opinion about this because it's affecting you too. Because what y'all don't seem to realize is that during this government shutdown, there are people who's actually profiting of this stuff, of chaos. And you need to realize that Trump, the dotard, the 45th dotard of the United States, is actually good for business. Yes, all the cable news network could tell you that. All the print publications could tell you that. They're reveling in this order. That's why everybody's up on it. That's why everybody's, writing about him, giving him so much oxygen. Otherwise, if it was not good for business, you wouldn't be hearing about it. Now, as a black man, I must say, when Obama was in office, I thought Obama got some hell. Oh, did they put that Negro through the ringer? But I must say, man, the way the media keeps going at 45, Obama's term was more like a cakewalk in the park than anything. Every single day, this man is exhausting. Can't stop between the grab him by the pussy and the shitholes and the non-stop Mueller investigation and the this and the that, and now, the government shutdown and the taxes and the Russians. I don't know about you, but when he took office 2 years ago, I did not have this much gray hair on me. I have since garnered quite a bit of gray hair due to this guy being in office. So, I don't know about y'all, but that's my take on this whole thing. I want to hear from you, especially if you're a government worker, and how this government shutdown is affecting you guys. Call me up with live, on the air, coast to coast, worldwide, 410-929-1128. You're on with the freak nasty. That is moi. Okay, and I want to know who you is. So hit me up, 410-929-1128. And do not get mad if you see me eating away while you're starving. It's not my fault that you didn't get your government check. All right? All right, somebody's calling in. Let's see who it is. Hello. Hello, you on Freak Nasty? Hello?
Hey, brother, I want to talk about this government shutdown.
All right, what do you think about this government shutdown? Talk to me, man.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Anytime we can get out of the way of business, I'm all for it. Oh, yeah.
You do realize the government shutdown also affects your drinking water, the air you breathe, and everything else, and transportation, and all this other stuff, right? Your everyday quality of life stuff. You do realize that, right?
No, that's fake news. I don't know where you get your
fake news.
If you stop eating and listen to the real shit.
Go ahead, man. Let me hear what you guys say. Come on.
Yeah.
Bring me the real, my Negro.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't listen to CNN for your all coverage, man. That's all fake news.
Well,
anytime we can govern the way, we're much better as a country.
So you don't believe
small business, and
you don't believe the government has a role in your life whatsoever, huh?
All they need to do is get out of the way and let business take over.
So when a business sell you stuff that's made of asbestos and stuff like that, so we don't care about that, right?
Yeah, we haven't done that since the 70s. Next.
You haven't done that since the 70s. You're a hardcore.
It's been around since the 70s. Next.
You a hardcore stoner or something, man? What's going on with you? What part of the country you calling from, man?
Oh, man, I know the regulations, man. Just don't know them. You don't have to make fun of me. So they've been outlawed since the 70s, man. Where you been?
Dude, I just want to know, can this 45, this president of yours, can he do no wrong by you guys? Is everything he says facts? Is everything he's done?
No, call him by his name. If you call Obama by number 44, do you think that's why? No. Call him Donald Trump or Trump.
Okay, Mr. Trump, dotard. Can he do no wrong by you? Can he do no wrong by you? Are you that colorblind? Are you like the Bird Box?
No, well, hey, no president is perfect. No person is perfect. So
okay,
he talks a big. He talks a big. I mean, which president has really lived up to what they said they were going to do? Come on.
See, this is why I'm for politicians not keeping their promises. If this is what it's like when politicians decide to keep their promises, I don't want no part of it. I don't want nothing to do with the politicians anymore. Lie to me, please. Continue lying to me.
No, I'm not lying to you. I agree with you. I think politics is like the equivalent to WWE wrestling. In front of everybody, they're in front of on TV, but behind the scenes, they're best friends.
I just want to know something. You follow. Do you believe everything that comes out of Trump's mouth?
I don't believe anything comes out of any politician's mouth.
So what about Trump? Can he do no wrong by you?
I just no. Nobody's perfect.
Okay.
Did Obama live up to everything? Did Obama live up to everything what he promised?
How can he? You had Mitch McConnell promising to make him a one-term president by objecting to everything that this man want to do.
Well, see, there you go. You have to shift the blame to another politician. I'm talking about President Obama. Did he live up to all this?
And again, how can he when he had so much opposition in Congress? That's why he had to do so many things by executive order.
You people always want to shift the blame.
You people. Did you just say you people?
I just said you people. Hear me? Is my connection cutting out?
Actually, I don't know if you paid your cricket bill, yes, but it is cutting in and out. But I did hear the you people part, though.
Yeah, they got your attention, didn't it?
No, I just want to know why you follow this guy so blindly. Can he do? You part of the base. You're part of his base, aren't you?
I did vote for. Look, I voted for Trump, but I voted for Obama in 2008. Oh, how about that?
Yeah, I voted for Trump too. I voted for Trump too. I wish I could get my vote back. I wish I could get my vote back.
Why would you vote for Trump? You voted for Trump over Clinton?
Yes, I did. You know why? Because Freak Nasty here is Haitian. Yes, I'm an immigrant. I'm from Haiti. And the Clintons had raped the shit out of my country, and I did not want to give her the keys to the kingdom. Hell no, not if my vote can stop it from happening.
So we agree on something.
What?
I said we agree on something.
At last. It only took us 5 minutes to get there. Are you going to vote for Trump again if he runs? Yeah. Are you going to vote for Trump again if he runs?
If Ted Cruz ran, I would vote him instead.
Ah, do I hear a crack in the iron?
No, there's no crack. I like Ted Cruz. I'm from Texas. I like Ted Cruz. I like what he's saying he do. He actually fulfills his promises. He's hated in D.C. because he actually lives up to his promises.
What has Ted Cruz actually passed in the 6 years he's been in the Senate? Let me know if you need a minute.
He's fought to keep a fire going.
Man, I would love to continue the conversation, but I can't take your phone call, man. It keeps cutting in and out. Have Ted Cruz look into your phone line, okay? Thanks for calling, all right, buddy?
Well, I'm on an Obama.
He's on an Obama phone. He was about to say. He's on a government phone, folks. No wonder the phone's cutting in and out. Call up your freak nasty, 410-929-1128. I want to know how this government shutdown is affecting, this Trump shutdown, this dotard shutdown. I want to know how it's affecting each and every single one of y'all out there. 410-929-1128. And also, if you can't get through on the phones, hit up the chat lines, hit up the comment sections. They're wide open for y'all right now. And if you didn't know, like I said earlier in the beginning, number 45 insists that you guys who are being affected by the government shutdown, you are having the time of your life on it.
And the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe a lot of them want to see border security, and they're willing to give it up.
Now, do you guys believe any of that? You want him to really keep going? Do you really want him to keep withholding your paychecks? Now, if it's one thing if the paychecks are not large enough for you to care, but somehow I got a feeling that's besides the point. Because you guys still got rent to pay. Like the guy from Texas, he still got his Obama phone or Cricket phone or Cricket bill to pay. I know he want his money. Yeah. Hey, I go to work. I don't work for free. That's why I quit, because the money wasn't right. So you could say, hey, I'm part of the government shutdown in some kind of way. You tell me, yes or no? 410-929-1128, freak nasty. And I'm going to tell you all something too. I guarantee you, if anything happens, the TSA workers that are calling out in large numbers, if anything happens at any one of these airports, or best believe this shutdown will come to an end real quick. Mucho rapido. Gone. Finito. Oh, yeah. The minute this shutdown starts costing anybody any lives, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let's see who we got on the phone now. Hey, you're on Freak Nasty. Hello?
Hey, you talking about the government shutdown?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Are you a government worker?
I haven't. Am I what?
Are you a government worker?
No.
You're not a government worker. So what do you think about the shutdown, man? Let me know.
No. I don't care about it.
You don't care about it?
Don't care.
So the government shutdown has not affected you in any type of way at all?
No, it has not. I get up, go to work, and that's it. Collect my paycheck. If anything, I know the government for a fact has not shut down, taking my income tax out. So there's something there,
Well, the government shutdown only affects 14% of the government. I mean, you don't ever go to national parks. You don't care about the quality of the water you're drinking, the air you're breathing, the airport you're going through. You don't care about any of that stuff?
Well, I go to the airport, and if I want to go to a park, I'll just go there. I don't need a government to tell me to do it.
Yeah, but the national parks, they're being overrun with feces and trash and all this other stuff. I mean, come on. The workers are not there to, do the regular maintenance and stuff.
Everywhere. There's poop all over the park.
You ever had to poop on any of these parks?
I took a dump at the park once before.
Oh, and that is your American right to take a dump in the park, isn't it?
I don't know. Just did it. Didn't think. I said, I got to take a dump. I'm at a park. Boom. Dump taken.
And it's also a government right if you want to fornicate in the park, in the government park too, isn't it?
Let's do it. Go. Go to the park. Do whatever.
Well, for your sake, I hope that you never have to use any of the services the government that provides that is shut down, because a lot of people, over 800,000 of y'all, out there is hurting. And to them, you know, if they can't pay that rent, let me tell you something. If the money's not coming in, there's going to come a time when you, my friend, might not even be able to go to use an ATM machine. You know why? Because those folks could get so desperate that they might come and look at you a little funny coming out of this ATM machine with some money in your hand when they themselves haven't worked in weeks and weeks and weeks. Believe you me, the pitchforks will be coming out. Ain't nothing like you seen in Virginia.
Well, I have to work.
And
I'll go to the ATM machine all I want. And if you can't pay your rent, you can go to the park.
If you can't pay your rent, you can go to the park. But do you realize this shutdown could be over in a hot second if this Dotar just go ahead and just sign the bills that they had passed already? You do realize that, right? And fuck his wall, right? They could always negotiate that later on. But
they're always like, oh, sign the bills. Just forget, throw the bills away. All right, things are fine. Chill out. There's a park. Go to work. If you go to work, you can pay your rent. What's the problem?
You're able to go to work, no problem. So why can't they as well go to work with no issues?
Because they don't have a job. They just go, oh, bills. And they're like, oh, no, you don't have the bills. Oh, well, I'm not coming into work tomorrow. We're shutting. And you know what? I just don't even care. Because I'm going to work. And if they don't want to go to work, then that's fine.
Let me tell you something, man. Work is a...
Politicians don't want to go to work.
There's nothing wrong with working. These people are just trying to earn an honest living just like you are. Why should they be penalized over because these guys can't get their act straight?
If they want to earn, they can go do it. That has nothing to do with it.
All right. Well, thank you for the phone call. Okay, enjoy your night. We're on the Freak Nasty Radio Show on The Score. All right. So far, 14 days into the government shutdown, no letdown in sight. People are just wondering what the hell is going on. When is it going to be over? When can they stop being furloughed? When they can stop being, being slave, working for free? For those government workers that are out there working for free, I must admit, you guys, man, I'm talking to y'all right now. Y'all some real American heroes. Because I'd be damned if I'm going to work for free for any fucking body. I could be a air traffic controller, man. Trump, you want to shut this government down? You come in and navigate these planes to safety on the ground. F that. Call me up. Let's talk about this government shutdown. 410-929-1128 with Freak Nasty _ with Freak Nasty. 410-929-1128. If you can't get through on the phone, the comment section box is always open. Like Steve, I don't know where you're calling from. He's on Facebook. I don't know if he's sad or angry because he just left some emojis. That is funny. Anywho, in a couple of days, I'll probably be catching a plane somewhere. And at this point in my life, I might be afraid to fly commercial. I just might put down that $35,000 and fly private. Out of Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. Because I don't think they have any government workers working out of those private airports. Right about now, I feel much safer using those private airports than I would have if I were to fly commercial planes. Because these TSA agents, from what I've been hearing and seeing and reading about, is calling out sick like a motherfucker. And I don't blame them. I ain't working for free. Listen, furlough my ass all you want. I would use this opportunity to call out and take a nice little 2-3 week vacation somewhere. All right? I won't be missed. I'm non-essential employee of the government. So y'all shouldn't be mad. Y'all don't need us, so why should we show up? But at the same time, when terrorists are boarding planes along with you guys, don't get mad if you never make it to your final destination, or if your final destination is up above. No, sirree, don't be mad. And all y'all calling out talk about you're fine with the government shutdown. It doesn't affect none of y'all. Okay, to some degree, it might not affect some of y'all. But to a larger degree, it affects all of us. As a matter of fact, the 14%, the 800,000 plus employees of the government that is furloughed, that is not working, that's been sent home without pay all right, was about to get their asses thrown out in the streets because the government workers don't get paid that much anyway. So they've been living paycheck to paycheck, and the rent came due 5 days ago. How they gonna pay that rent? Oh, you guys don't care about that, do you? To each his own. But yeah, they did nothing wrong. They're innocent bystanders, innocent victims in this whole thing. When you guys are starting to not receive certain services, don't get mad. Look at, you got yourselves to blame for this. Each one of y'all could cut up your congressman right now and say, end this shutdown. They could bypass the president's veto on this continuous resolution, the CR. But nah, y'all want to be like, okay, yeah, don't affect me, don't bother me. I bet y'all probably know somebody who works for the government who it's affecting, whether it be your uncle, your cousin, your friend, your mama, your papa, your jump off, whomever. No, but yet, you act like y'all don't care. Remember now, this is what he said, and y'all better listen carefully because this president of yours never lie.
And the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe a lot of them want to see border security, and they're willing to give it up.
Okay. This billionaire, quote-unquote billionaire, just told you it's okay if you don't receive your pay, next week's pay or 2 weeks' pay. It's perfectly okay. And he's more than willing to extend it for weeks and months and years. All right. Now, are we surprised that he would say that, considering the fact that he's the same guy who, by all accounts, has refused to pay contractors for work that they have done when he was a private citizen? Are any of us surprised by that? I know I'm not. Freaking Nasty's not. You know, I got people who work for me all day and all night. I would much rather not pay them as well, too. But I don't think it works that way. Not in a democratic society. Maybe in a communist society. Maybe that's what he's trying to bring us to. But I really believe if this goes on for another month, at least one more month, at least a month, you will start seeing issues occur in the streets of America. Oh, best believe, yes. When people start to get desperate over money, over their quality of life, over their lifestyle being effed with, best believe, folks, it's not going to be pretty once they start taking to the streets. Now, I'm not advocating that they take to the streets now. I'm just saying that when things get nasty, don't blame yourself. Talk about, oh, it don't affect me. Oh, nah, it does affect you. Call me up, 410-929-1128, 410-929-1128. We got 2 phone calls in. Looking for a third and a fourth. You know, where my women? How come women never really want to call talk shows? You're afraid to say something in front of your man day or something? You're afraid if you try to exercise your First Amendment right to free speech, your man might have an issue with that? It's a free society we're living in. No matter where you're at, folks, call me up, 410-929-1128. We are live on The Score with Freaking Nasty. We're talking about the government shutdown and how it's affecting y'all. Straight up. Straight up, do you love me? And the 45 is out there living his best life, and he's telling y'all.
And the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe a lot of them want to see border security, and they're willing to give it up.
Now, when a person who's been working for the government does not receive their paycheck, do you think they care about some border wall? Think about that for a second. Let's say you're a clerk at the EPA. You've been there for 10 years. Got kids in school. Got a mortgage. You know, you got certain personal bills of your own that you need to attend to every month. And for the last 10 years, your work has gone unimpeded. do you think you're concerned about some Mexican or some Guatemalan trying to hump some fence? No, you're not. You just want to get your paycheck and live the best life you could live. And I'm pretty sure you could care less about who's coming across the border, because more than likely whoever's coming across the border will never have any contact with you anyway. So it doesn't affect your life. But the dotard seems to think so. So he's holding up your paycheck for something that does not have anything to do with you. And you think that's fair? I don't know, man. Strange world we're living in, strange times. I also want to hear some of your text messages. I see some of y'all heavy on the thing tonight. You know, I want to try to get as much in as possible. And it's amazing to me that the people who are pro-shutdown they don't seem to think that they have anything to lose. Now, we both know that is not the case. We both know that could go south real quick. Got another call. Hello, you're on Freak Nasty.
Hello.
Hi, you're on Freak Nasty. How are you?
Oh yeah. How are you? I just think you're doing an awesome job doing your radio show, and you go fuck yourself. I'm gonna come to your house. Bye.
Now, let me ask you something. Is this? Oh gosh, and she sounded good too. A woman whose husband actually finally let her use the phone just called up. And she was, she said that so quickly. It sounded like she was sneaking a phone call. And, before she got caught by her man. Or maybe she's on one of them Obama phones, Trump phones. And since, during the government shutdown, she didn't have that much minutes and she wanted to run off the phone before her minutes ran out. Because you never know when you might need to actual minutes to make a real phone call. But I do appreciate your phone call, ma'am. Keep the calls coming, 410-929-1128, 410-929-1128. We're talking about the government shutdown today and how it's affecting you. If you are part of the 800,000 government worker that is out of work over some damn wall. Hard to believe that's what this country has come down to, huh? That is what happens when you get a president that got with a porn star. Serious talk here. Hello, you're on a Freak Nasty. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Do you remember me? I just called in.
Oh, great. You added some more minutes to your phone?
No, I don't need minutes. I have unlimited wire service. I have unlimited wireless. Like what service do you use for calling? I really want to know.
What service do I use for you to call in?
Yeah.
I just got a regular cell phone that I routed through through my system here. Very low tech. I didn't need any government license for that.
Oh, you use Google Hangouts?
Google Voice, yes.
All right. Actually, what I meant by I was coming to your business or your house is that I actually on my way to fly a plane into it, so it will blow up. Bye.
Wow, little terrorist in the making. This little terrorist here, wannabe, just said that she's on the way to the airport to fly a plane into my house. God damn! Ooh, I love y'all, America. Keep them hate coming. I want some more tonight. 35 minutes past the hour. I want some more hate. Keep them calls coming. 410-929-1128. Freak Nasty, the score. We are on fire tonight. Woo, chow. Let that little bitch know that when she gets to the airport, there are no TSA agents that are there that's going to screen her. So more than likely, she's probably gonna encounter some real terrorists. Lady, if you needed my address, just ask me, okay? I'll gladly tell you what the Freak Nasty's address is. All right. I'm not hiding from nobody, even though I roll security, but that's a whole other subject, you know. But 410-929-1128, we're talking about the government shutdown. How's it affecting y'all? I don't care where you're calling from. Keep the hate coming. I'm loving it tonight because I want this government shutdown to end. Seriously. Hey, you're on Freak Nasty. Who's this?
You really think are you really keep answering a call from an unknown number?
Why are you hiding?
Because I don't want you checking my number and calling me and stuff, so I just block it.
I don't care to call you. I don't care to call you back, babe. Come on, I'm not a stalker. It's not that serious. I actually enjoy your phone call. So how do you expect to steer the plane into my house anyway?
Oh, it's fine. I just want to bomb it because your house is. I think your house is very ugly, and I want you to get a new house, but. But the thing is, I don't want to kill you. I just want you to, when the plane comes by, I want you to leave as soon as possible so I can just blow your house up and buy you a new house.
Why don't you just buy me a new house and not blow this up, because it'll make my neighborhood look ugly if there's a big dilapidated building that's been blown out. I mean, don't get me wrong here. I've had a lot of good years in this house. I don't want to see it to just blow up.
Yeah, it's right. I'm just gonna. Actually, no, I'm not the one that's gonna be flying it. I'm gonna be sitting next to them, controlling the plane also. But I'm not gonna be targeting it. My other terrorist friend, who's from Saudi Arabia, he's gonna come over here and go over there in Jamaica or wherever you live.
Or Jamaica, wherever I live. You are funny tonight. Let me ask you something. Do you even know anything about terrorism or jihadism?
Yep. Actually, terrorists did 9/11, and also George Herbert Walker and George W. Bush also did 9/11 also.
Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, you nasty little thing, you. So you also believe that no planes hit the Pentagon too, huh?
Oh yeah, I actually have 29 people in my terror group. Most from Saudi Arabia, and there's actually 3 from Lebanon, and actually there's believe it or not, 1 from Egypt, and the one from Egypt's name is Muhammad Atta, and he's going to come over there and he's going to go in there in your house. But the one I'm going to be flying the plane into the Pentagon also.
You know what's really funny about this? You want to blow up my house, but you don't want me to be in it when you're doing it. So it's kind of like, you're just trying to sense a sentimental lesson to me, but you love me, so you don't want me to die, so you want me to continue to do this radio for webcast for you.
Actually, I fly a plane into the radio grid also.
My fans would come at you so quickly if you try to do anything to harm me. You know that, right?
Well, do you really think that I would do that? You should have already came across that I'm a troll, and I would never do any such a thing. But I would troll you and prank you all day.
You are so cute. How do you know so much about hate at such a young age? You sound like you're so young too.
I found out.
How old are you?
5694.
5694. That's your age. 5694.
It's so amazing when I just want to be able to record this and listen to it every day.
You like the sound of my voice, sweetie? Do you find me sexy? Do you find me sexy, baby? Do you want to do a jihadist on my sexy ass?
No. It's not that. It's just that your ass, your.
My what, baby? My what?
Your penis penis is awesome.
Oh, you see my penis, huh? Oh, man, I was just about to show this chick my penis. Look. Boing. Woo. Something about Saturday night feeling all right and the crazies come out. It's perfectly okay because I'm crazy with y'all. I get down like that. Call me up. Keep the calls coming. Keep the hate coming. 410-929-1128 if you can't get on the phone. Obviously, y'all ain't got no problems getting the phone tonight. You can always hit me up online, you know. Hit up the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking, where you're writing from. I always want to know where people are writing from, you know. Like that lady that just called, or the young lady, you know, she has a very southern accent. You could tell she from the down south somewhere where her sister and her cousin is probably the same person. But, you know, who am I to know? I mean, I hear things. Probably some truth to it. Oh, y'all blowing my Facebook like crazy up here tonight. Oh, my gosh. You know, for those of y'all who just love blowing up my Facebook, I must say, for y'all that's blowing up my Facebook and leaving these messages and whatnot, y'all like typing terrorists, you know? Y'all could talk so much ish behind the computer screen. But in real life, y'all little cowards. You know, y'all can't even pick up the phone and call and have an actual debate with Freak Nasty. Oh, yes. And for the past 43 minutes, I've been on this airwaves here, and I can't believe not one of you 800,000 government worker was able to dial me in. Really? Do y'all like not exist? Is the 800,000 a made up number that the liberals are making up? Because right now it sounds to feel that way. None of y'all could call in at 410-929-1128. Now I find that hard to believe. Ah, Dave, come on, turn that phone upside down, man. It's not that bad. You be getting your checks in the mail soon. Stop worrying about it, buddy. Shit, if y'all need a hookup, if y'all need some payday, I just had a brilliant idea. I figured the whole thing out. I know why. Now I know why there's a government shutdown and Trump don't mind it lasting years and months. Who is Trump's acting chief of staff? Steve Mnuchin. And where was his last post? Consumer Protection Bureau, CPB, where he rolled back the regulations that was crippling the payday loan companies. Now they're flourishing. So what I think is really happening, the government shutdown, is a way for Steve Mnuchin and his buddies over the payday loan industry to rack up fees upon fees upon fees, because they know when you guys start missing your paychecks, you're going to want to turn to them for payday loans until the government and shutdown ends. I have figured it out why Trump, Dotard 45, doesn't want the government shutdown to end. He wants to subsidize the payday loan industry. It's a give back. Oh, yes. Y'all think think about it, folks. Think about it. Think about it. Reflect on it. Call me up about it. 410-929-1128. That's a brilliant synopsis I just came up with. The government shutdown is nothing more than a big payback to the payday loan industry. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't doubt me on that, folks. Mark my words. Let's talk about it. Oh, yes. Huh. Woo. You're not mixing words in the comment boxes, are you? You're letting it be known what y'all really feel. Oh, sick now. I got about 15 minutes left in this broadcast, and I'm gonna enjoy my Saturday night. Shut down or not, got to make my money. I don't know about y'all, but you ain't gonna stick me up at no ATM machine. Because the government shutdown got y'all looking crazy this New Year's Day, New Year's week. No siree, you ain't gonna stick up freaking nasty. But for the girl who called me up, who want to do a jihadist airplane ride into my house, I appreciate the phone call and I appreciate the love, because I have never had that said to me before. I had never had a girl call me up and said they want to blow up my house. Take a plane to my house. That is a lot of love she's showing. A lot of love. And I love her right back for it too. Hello, you on no freaking nasty.
Official plane, hello.
You're back again. Listen, did you
look? I don't want you to end the YouTube broadcast.
Oh, you're watching me in the YouTube broadcast?
Yeah, I don't want you to end the YouTube broadcast. I want you to go on so I can call you on the broadcast.
Hey, you said you wanted to see my penis earlier. Look at, are you seeing my penis on the screen right now?
Yeah, it was a little plastic thing you pulled out, and it wasn't your penis. I don't even want to see your penis. I bet it's small because you're like 295 million pounds.
You know, I understand this. Nation of 400 million people and got 18 billion people on the planet, and you're the only one that seems to keep getting through on my phone line. How is that possible? Do you have a direct hotline number to me or something? How are you always getting through?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
You know what? Okay, all right, at least tell me this. What is it that you normally do on a Saturday night?
I don't do much. I just the only thing I've done since July 20th, 2018. Every day I've just looked at call-in show, and I just called them. I've done that every day since July 20th, 2018.
So all you do is sit around and call into call-in shows.
Yeah, and I also prank them because it's awesome. And but sometimes I do in my spare time is just watch published videos, not live call-ins. But most of the time I just call in W's. Radio broadcast. If
you don't mind me asking, what is your source of income?
I don't know what that means, but if you don't, do you know what a nylon card is?
A what card?
No, never mind.
No. Listen. I love learning new things. I mean, I've never heard of that before. What is it? What does it do?
Do you know what a deluxe nylon kite is?
A nylon card? No, I do not. I've never heard of it.
Not card, kite, like the kite that you can fly in the air.
Oh, a nylon kite. You fly kites?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're a cocksucker.
Okay, so you're gonna fly a kite into my house now? Is that what you're trying to tell me now?
Yep.
Because I don't think a kite can do anything to my beautiful house here. Okay, just letting you know.
How about are you using a laptop to record on YouTube?
No, I'm not using a laptop to record. I have a state of the art equipment here, hon. Don't let my little cheap cricket telephone that I'm answering you on fool you. This is state of the art broadcast.
But why is it in the air for?
Why is it in the what? Why is it in the air? Because
what kind of camera do you use to live stream?
Because you're in the air. You're a phone call that's in the air.
I get it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, do you want to hear something? Do you want to hear a great recommendation for your radio show?
Sure, go ahead.
There's this website with sound effects, the sound buttons, and it's called myinstance.com. And then you can search up whatever sound you want to play, and it will go through. Like if you click a button, it's like on the website. If you just click on, here's an example. Hold on a second.
Oh boy.
Give me a second.
I thought all you do is call radio shows all day long, and I hear you all asking me to give you a minute. You should be ready and prepared when you call in.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! That's a great recommendation for your radio show. Do you know what it just said?
Please decipher that for me.
What?
Decipher that for me, please.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I can't understand you. What the site for it?
Decipher. What did it just say? What did it just say? Break it down for me.
It just said "fuck off." Is what it said.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
It said. It really did. I'll play it for you again.
Play it for me again. Play it for me again.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
And that's how you pass your time, huh?
Well, let me see what sound what speaker it's coming from. Yeah, it's this one. Fuck off! Fuck off!
Wow.
Oh yeah, Emily, let me see. Myinstance.com. Do you know how to do that?
No, go ahead. How do you do that?
You want to know what the website is?
What is a website? I'm old fashioned.
Okay, it's my like myinstants.com.
Because I'm still using beepers and pagers.
You're using what? Can you tell me if you have a website?
What is a website? I don't know. I told you I'm old fashioned. I'm still using beepers and pagers. But if
you don't have a computer.
If you subscribe to this YouTube channel, whenever I'm on, you better get a heads up.
Can you go to myinstance.com?
No, I cannot. But you can send me an email.
What's up?
Let's see. What is the email?
I have here.
You can send me an email. freaknastyreports@gmail.com.
Wait, let me play another one.
Fuck you, asshole.
That I actually understood. It said, fuck you, asshole. Listen, my time's pretty much up, all right? I got to run. I actually have, a life. So you have a good night, okay? Anyway. That was harsh and hard to listen to. So, and again, folks, I'll try to get your phone calls. I'll try to get you to call in and talk about this government shutdown. And all I kept on getting was the kiddies, who just finally discovered that they got a cell phone, how to use it. That's all right, though. 410, if you, I got time to squeeze one last phone call in. And if it's you that girl, don't call me again. 410-929-1128, 410-929-1128. And we're talking about the government shutdown, what the Dotard 45 said about y'all not missing your paychecks.
And the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe a lot of them want to see border security, and they're willing to give it up.
I don't think anybody's willing to give up their paycheck just so you could build some damn wall. That's just my personal opinion. But then again, what do I know? There are no more adults left in the room. The kiddies have full run of the daycare now. That is the status of our nation, folks. That's how it's going down. I don't know what's going to happen in about a month from now if this government shutdown continues. But I want it to be able to continue to be safe for y'all to go to the bank, to the ATM, to the everyday business without having to worry about people getting desperate for money because they have not gotten paid or they've been furloughed or worsely, they're working for free. That is not the American way, nor should it be the American way. And y'all know better than that,
and
folks.
the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay, I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important. I really believe a lot of them want to see border security.
No, they don't want to see border security. They want a damn paycheck. They want to go back to the life that they used to have. They want to be able to earn a living for themselves and their family. They want to be able to provide for their children. They just simply want to get back to work. No damn wall, no steel, no slab. They just want to earn an honest, decent living. And because of your infatuation with building big, bold things, you're depriving them of their livelihoods, Mr. President. Tear down these wall ideas of yours. It's not working. It's not worth it. Nor should it be part of the American conversation. There are smarter ways to protect the border. How about taking care of the border? How about taking care of the situation in those countries these people are coming from? Get rid of the gangs, the thugs. Provide aid, provide some kind of relief so that these people will not have to travel the 3,000 miles to try to seek asylum that you know damn well you're not going to grant them. And ever having their kids die in the process of trying to get into this country. Now, I myself is an immigrant. Been one. Always will be one. But I have made a life for myself here in America, and I have done quite well for myself. I have contributed to the fabrics of this country. And I know there are tons more people like me who are able and can't wait to contribute to the fabrics of this country if they just had the opportunity to do so. Anywho, you could always find me on Twitter, Freaky Radio Show. You could continue calling and texting at 410-929-1128. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Saturday, January 5th. I'm done talking about this government shutdown crap. I'm about to enjoy my Saturday night. So everybody out there, take care. Till next time, subscribe and keep checking your freak nasty.